Hello Year 6, it is Monday the 8th of February and we are going to go straight into the main part of our spelling activity today. So you have been sent through a spelling matrix and you have it in the middle of a dip and pick card, very similar to those that you have in maths. So today we are looking at the spelling matrix with this root word in the middle, fect, which means make or do, and it comes from Latin. And you can see on this side of our root word we have all these different prefixes, and there's quite a lot there. So I think you can tell today we could possibly be making quite a lot of different words. Now over on this side of the root word are of course the suffixes. So today, if you remember that word, we are looking at something called morphology. So we are looking at the parts of the word that make up new words. So you will need today some paper to jot down some spellings for the first part of this lesson. So if you could pause the video now, make sure you've got something to jot down some spellings on. Okay. Right, so the first activity that we're going to do is look at how many words we can find around our root word fect. So I will start you off, so I'll give you a couple of examples here. Let's make that a little bit bigger. Okay, so I might find the word, there's my prefix, and if you remember we use the addition sign to show that we are adding a prefix to our root word. So I have made the word affect. I might go as far as adding a suffix to that, so I will start with affect. So I've made it past tense. I might try something now where I'm not using the prefix af, and I might think of something that we have in school. We have prefect, and this is a plural because we have more than one prefix, so I've got prefects. So there we go. Now what I'd like you to do now is pause the video and give yourself 2 or 3 minutes and come up with as many different words that are real words that you can find using this spelling matrix. So pause the video now and see what you come up with. Okay, hopefully you have come up with lots and lots and lots of different words containing the root word fect there. And what I'd like to do now is just explain this dip and pick card that I have. And hopefully the answers to each section may well be in some of those words that you found just now. So, underneath this section, I've just come up with lots of different activities that you can do using this root word and finding all the different words that you have explored. So the first one, nice and simple, what is the longest word you can make? So what is the longest word you can make? You might need to use a few different parts of prefixes and suffixes to see what word you can make, and then can you tell me what that word means? Going over to this side, can you now think, just using these suffixes, us, un, airy, and ool, could you think of a word that would go here? Now it won't just obviously be using this part of the word, because on its own that doesn't actually make sense on its own. That is a root word that needs a prefix to go with it. So see what words you can come up with for there. And then can you use the clues to find the fect word? So the meal was cooked to, our school appointed a number of to work with the head boy and head girl. The toy didn't work because it had to be sent back to the shop. And the final activity, and this is definitely something that confuses even adults sometimes. So these two words can get used incorrectly very often. So I'd like you to iron out the differences between these two words now. So what is the difference between affect and effect? And to prove that you can show you know the meaning of these two different words, could you use each word in a sentence? So I'd like 2 sentences, just short sentences, for that section. So you now have the time to go away and complete the 4 sections of this dip and pick card. When you have finished, you will see the second page of your document that we sent you. These are your spelling lists that you can be working on this week. If you'd like to add any words to the list, if you would like to switch between the 2 lists to come up with your own list, that is absolutely fine. But these are the words that you will be practicing throughout the week. And my final thing to say is there won't be a video on Wednesday for your session, but this will be the second dip and pick card that you'll be working on. So this week is all about dip and pick cards around our spelling matrix. So good luck, everybody, and we look forward to seeing all of the words that you come up with.